Alright, so we're at stance. Let's go ahead and get you at stance, frame 2. Everything's fine. You got a little bit of open stance, so check that when we get back to our foot down, make sure we're still in line. Okay, load. Okay, now we'll start to get foot down. Both you guys have a little bit, it's not synced exactly. So let's roll you guys to. Alright, you now got foot down. Okay. Okay. Let's go frame 5. Alright, everything looks pretty good there. I like where we're at. Now we're committing our hips a little early here. See how, if you look at, yeah, see he's still closed with those hips. Chest is still closed around, where your hips are already at contact. Okay. Chest is down at contact, so you got a little bit of a disconnect, if you will, with your lower half. Okay. Your hips are getting there a little early. Now when we start to move forward, we get you to contact. Boom, contact, and you can see here. Let's clear everything off so we can see. Manual or A-Rod. Head and chest down at contact. Now we can't tell from this perspective if this is an inside pitch or an outside pitch. I know for a fact because I've seen the different angles. This is an outside pitch for Alex Rodriguez. For you, it's an inside pitch. But notice how we start to get this kind of backward lean here a little bit. Okay. Now what happens is, are you, in comparison to you and A-Rod, are you in a stronger posture or a weaker posture? Yeah, in a weaker posture. Okay, so what's happening is this front side and this hip, because our hip started early, what's going to be the next domino to go? Your upper half's going to start to fly. So because those hips started early, now the upper half's going to have to, it's going to domino, it's going to catch up. And now what's going to happen is you're going to be susceptible to pulling off balls or hitting a lot of balls foul or pulling balls that you shouldn't. Okay? So we really want to focus for you of trying to keep that head and chest down and over contact. Really think about staying closed longer. Okay? Now, as far as the backside and all that looks good. I don't really have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is those hips leaking early. And when those hips start to leak early, as that front foot starts to come down, especially with a high leg kick, and you can see here, when we, let's get Manny or A-Rod back to, let's get him frame 4. Now, when his front foot comes down, you guys are kind of backward a little bit. But see how when he's come down, everything's square. Chest is square. Hips are square, still in a good hitting position. You're starting to leak your hands a little bit behind your backside a little bit. But now when we speed you up to get you with your foot down, see how immediately right there you can start to see how your hips are turning? And also look where your hands are at. See how already kind of have a little bit of a disconnect between that back shoulder and hands, and how you can still see his back shoulders right here, so he's a little closer to his back shoulder than you are. So the thing about tightening up those hands, getting that front foot down early, but really controlling the lower half, not letting the lower half leak early. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That makes sense?